You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey.
One shot, that one scores! What a shot from Wood! He scores and then scores! Cody Close ties the game with 22.7 to go! He tries to work his way towards it. It finds his shot, scores! Across and his shot, scores! And that one goes wide. James out front, scores!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside of the Western Fair Sports Centre here in London, Ontario. It's another midweek matchup here for the Strathroy Rockets, the second of 4 straight Wednesday night games for Strathroy. I'm Noah Smith, joined alongside me, Jermey McGrady, tonight as the Rockets hit the road on this Wednesday night. Jeremy, we're going to start off the broadcast tonight by talking about the busy weekend in Strathroy the past few days. Hometown hockey, of course, and Rogers in town. Quite the exciting event, and Strathroy, Caradoc, and the entire region really put on quite the show for the nation this weekend.
It was an amazing display of showcasing the Strathroy, Caradoc region. You know, painting up downtown, basically every restaurant, clothing store, basically any building that was downtown and around Strathroy was basically suited up for hometown hockey. They had jerseys inside of the local Tim Hortons, mainly Montreal Canadian ones, I will say, but to the point, downtown really dressed up for the event. Sportsnet came in, did a great job with the broadcast, promoted the city well, had Don Van Mazenhoven, and Brian Campbell come in. Also had surprise guests like Walter Gretzky come in to sign autographs, not signing autographs, but taking pictures with fans. Overall, it was a great event. The broadcast itself was fantastic. A big turnout downtown. Lots of junior Rockets and the Strathroy Rockets also being there for autographs and pictures. Overall, a fantastic event downtown in Strathroy.
Lots of people, they estimate thousands of people coming through downtown Strathroy between Friday and Sunday. Of course, the main event's going on Sunday, but there are events going on downtown all weekend long. The Rockets signed autographs themselves on Sunday afternoon, and there's a lot of people out for that as well. But overall, just a great showing on national television for our small community, and to get everything shown about this community, all the stories. That one story about the Strathroy Blades ring found in Hawaii, one that certainly was interesting to me.
I mean, how cool is that to basically know that a championship ring from the Strathroy Blades, not the Rockets, the Blades, in Hawaii of all places. However that got there, we don't know. That's the best part about these types of stories, is that you'll find something somewhere that you don't expect it, and hey, what do you know, it's from your local community. And so for that Blades ring to end up in Hawaii is something special and a great story to be told on hometown hockey.
We talked about a lot of people downtown through Saturday and Sunday in Strathroy. A lot of people also at the rink Saturday night to see the Rockets take on the Leamington Flyers, the highest capacity of the season for Strathroy, blowing it out of the water of the home opener by about 200 people. I believe the final list of capacity or attendance on Saturday night was 849. Moving Strathroy up in the standings for attendance this season. Really fantastic to see everyone out on Saturday night. The game obviously didn't go the way that the Rockets fans wanted it to. The Rockets falling to the Leamington Flyers for the 4th time this season. But we'll talk about this a little bit now. The Rockets did entertain the fans a little bit, and you can thank Josh Diamond and Daniel Aspro for a lot of that.
Yeah, for sure. And it all happened mainly in the first period. I mean, you know, you got to give some credit to Diamond, the goaltender, getting himself into a little bit of a Donnybrook, a fight with the Leamington goalie and Matthew Waite. Those two went at it, and so those actually led to some suspensions that we'll discuss later on, Noah. And not only Diamond got into the action, so did the captain, who had just returned from injury, and so now he got himself out of the game. He's not in the lineup here tonight in London, and so Aspro gets himself a suspension, and then Barreau gets himself also suspended. And so tonight, heading into tonight's game here in London, it's going to be interesting to see how the Rockets can adapt to not having Josh Diamond, not having Barreau, and not having Daniel Aspro here tonight.
It was a close game throughout the first two periods in Strathroy on Saturday night. The Rockets holding within 1 goal of the Leamington Flyers heading into the third period. But it was 4 straight goals to start the third for the Flyers that really took things out of hand. The Rockets did get another one on the board, but then the fighting started in the third period of play with Josh Diamond, Daniel Aspro throwing gloves, Burrow running his mouth a little bit, getting into some trouble with the officials, seeing him serve a 1-game suspension. So like you mentioned, a 1-game suspension for Aspro, Burrow, and Josh Diamond. We'll see them out of the lineup tonight. We'll get to the starters before puck drop. But it's going to be tough for the Rockets to come in here to a London team that is first in the Western Conference in the GOJHL, a team that has already beat them once this year, albeit a 4-3 win in overtime on home ice back in Strathroy. But the Rockets know that this London team is good, and it's going to be tough to come in here down your captain, your leader, one of your top players, and then Josh Diamond, who's been great for him all year long.
And that's the thing when you're coming in to face the Nationals, who just reclaimed the #1 spot from the Leamington Flyers. And so the Nationals, they know how to put the puck in the back of the net. They lead the GOJHL in goals for, leading the league, and then their percentage is also first place at 5.63. And then for the Rockets, they're down in the 18th spot in the GOJHL with 2.78. And so the question really is tonight for the Rockets is, can they defend the Nationals' offense, which is really powerful? And then on the other side, can you get your offense going? That's the one struggle so far for the Rockets this season, has been able to put the puck in the net continuously throughout their games. And so we'll see tonight how both of these teams, and see how the Rockets can try to find the net here tonight.
Teams come out to the ice here at the Western Fair. It's almost time for anthems, and you mentioned it a little bit. The Rockets struggling to score this year. The Nationals having no problem at all scoring this year. Almost double the amount of goals for this year, or pardon me, more than double the amount of goals for this year than the Rockets have with that 107 marker. The Rockets just sitting at 50. So this team likes to score. A week ago Wednesday here at home, they put up double digits in goals on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they had a 10-4 victory against the Chatham Maroons, in which last week when we were down in LaSalle, I checked the out-of-town scoreboard in that first period, and it was 6-0 London. And you and I both had that look of, oh boy, we're going in there next week knowing that London knows how to put the puck in the back of the net.
A team that likes to put the puck in the back of the net, a team that's struggling a little bit to do that so far tonight. That is the matchup. We'll head down now to ice level for the national anthems. So the anthem's complete down on ice level, and we are almost set and ready for puck drop here in London at the Western Fair Sports Center. Noah Smith, Jermey McGrady on the call for this one as the Rockets look to try to get back into the win column, coming into this game with a record overall this season of 6-8-2-2. The Nationals come in with a record of 15-3-0-1. 2 losses, though, coming here on home ice.
Yeah, a loss to the Camoka Kings, and then another loss to, I believe it was the Chatham Maroons as well. So 2 losses here on home ice, something that the Nats aren't used to. And the starting goaltenders for tonight in this contest will be Zion Michelli. He played very well last week in LaSalle. And then a newbie for the London Nationals in Sean Wiaranta, and we're underway.
Puck back to the Nationals as they work their way up into the neutral zone and just dump it forward. Coming in on the attack here to start this game. You mentioned Michelli in net. Centering pass and a chance for the Nats right away. Thrown on goal. That one goes wide. Back behind the net. In to play it back here and carrying it up to the point. Picking the puck up. Still walking across the blue line. Just dumping it into the far corner. In to get it play call as he throws the body, but gets the puck back behind the net. Still maintaining control as the puck tries to center it there. Hit off a stick and goes into the corner. Nationals maintaining control of the puck here to start this first period. 30 seconds in. Taking a tumble there was Ben Diamond. Coming in on the attack on the defense. Puck thrown on goal. That one didn't make it there. Another chance here for the Nats. That one's blocked away by Michelli. Still maintaining control of the puck. The Nats have not left the Rockets zone to start this game. Almost a minute in. Finally behind the net, Mucci will throw that one around the boards. It will go all the way down the ice, though, and the Rockets will be unable to change to start this game.
And that's one thing that you have to deal with being in London. You're on the big ice here. The Nationals playing on the Olympic-sized ice surface, so a factor to deal with for the Rockets. Need to get out of their zone here. A minute in, the Nationals are already starting to brew something up.
In to take the draw there, Bubenko, but it's won back by the Nationals, trying a centering pass. That one goes into the corner. There to pick it up and try to bring it out here. Goes up to the top as though that one clears the blue line. Who will have to come back and get it, but he gives it up to Vinogradov, who picks it up and comes in across the offensive blue line. Still maintaining control of the puck, throws that one on goal. It goes wide around the boards and will come all the way down into the London zone. Giving chase, Brendan Mayers right in onto the defense, and Coot lays the body, trying to get the puck out from the corner. That one's going to be sent up. Now carried up onto the stick of Vinogradov once again. He goes up to center ice, tries to get a return pass there, but is unable to get it here. That one from Cal Davis. Chance out front there. Michelli signaling the nets off. He'll finally get it blown down by the official.
And another thing to mention here, being on the bigger surface, is that the pegs here at Western Fair Sports Center, especially on this surface, are particularly soft. So you will tend to see play stop quite frequently because of the pegs being off, not particularly because of the goaltenders, just because of the ice surface and how big it is and the post being a bit weak.
Poirier back behind the net here, tries to give that one up to Freifogel. Rockets trying to work their way out of the defensive zone. Still in deep, though, as the Nationals work here offensively. Puck back behind the net. Good cycle, carrying it through. Tries to get that one through on the side of the net. It's stopped by Michelli. Up on the side for Riley Wood. He's just going to circle back into his own zone before he throws it up and down the ice. Hitting off the glass there. Brendan Mayers will get a chance towards the net. Throws that one over top. Kept in at the blue line by Freifogel. Freifogel throws that one on net. Tipped by Brendan Mayers. Mayers tries a centering pass. That one hits off a skate. And now carrying it up the ice here for the Nationals comes Scott. Works his way to the corner. Tries to center that one. Doesn't make it there. Trying to clearing attempt there, Poirier. Another pass right out front. Return pass into the corner here. Battling with it, Poirier. He's able to get that one up and send it down the ice. Met at the red line there and goes D to D over to his D partner. Carrying it across. A pass over. Now that one's going to be turned over. Spezial tries to make that one through, but he gets hit and down to the ice at center ice. Carrying it back behind the net. Mayu now. Over to Scott. Trying to center that pass over with Spezial to Franklin, but it's the Nationals working their way back up ice. In across the offensive zone. Good toe drag move. Puts it back behind the net here. Looking for a pass. Trying to circle up in the zone. Still maintaining control of the puck. Prue back there to try and get the puck back for the Rockets. Looking over. That one's intercepted. Freifogel is just going to clear the zone and send it down. It's going to be a foot race to try and get to the puck, but Franklin's going to lose that one by McKnight. And now the Nationals will work their way back out of the zone. Across the red line, dumping it into the far corner. Prue now just notches that one past, but on this fresh ice surface, it's going to go the distance for an icing call.
So far in this contest, the Rockets have actually had the more dangerous scoring chances. They came into the zone with speed. And once again, Mayers had a shot that just went over the bar. Cleric did the same thing. Even though most of the play has been down in the Strathroy end, the Rockets have actually had the more scarier chances in front.
Thrown on goal from the point there. Michelli had a little bit of trouble with the puck coming into his glove there, but he's able to cover up, and the faceoff will go off to his right. 16:34 to go here in the first period of play.
Nice stop there by Michelli, and so he's going to have to make sure that the puck stays in front of him here tonight against this strong Nationals offense.
Puck one into the corner, thrown around by Burns. Clerk trying to get a battle up going into the corner. Rockets will get a chance to send that one up, but it's going to be thrown off the glass there. Body laid on. D to D here, goes over to Burns. Burns tries to throw that one up. It goes all the way down, and the Rockets will ice the puck once again here.
And so far, the Rockets just getting themselves used to the big ice surface here, shooting the puck down, making it a little bit longer shot. So far, the Rockets haven't had too many opportunities to come down into London territory, but time will soon come for the Rockets, and we'll see how well they can defend this face-off here against the Nationals.
Tied up off the draw here. Nationals take control back to the point. Now going off into the corner, trying to get a return pass there. It's going to be intercepted. Prue will get the puck, try to send it off the glass, and he will. It's going to go back down right in front of the Nationals bench. Now here in their own zone. Coote once again trying to start the offense here for the Nats. Working up pass. Trying to get that pass onto the stick there and work their way forward. But it's back into the Rocket zone here right on goal. Not dangerous, and Michelli will cover up.
Michelli's going to grab anything that he can see in front of him, and so early on, shots right now are 2-0 in favor of the Nationals, and they've been inside of the Strathroy end for most of the early portion of this game. We'll see if Strathroy can get going here on their defensive side and turn it into some good offense.
On the draw here, Babenko's going to win it back, and Bucci's going to go D to D here over to Hull. Hull trying to get that pass. Hits off the back of Babenko there, stays in the zone here for the Nats, and now working their way up with the puck comes Hull. Just clearing the red line and dumping it in. In on the attack comes Michael Elston, wearing number 28 tonight. He's one of the call-ups in the lineup today with the number of scratches and suspensions for Strathroy. Nats working their way back. That one sent down the length of the ice into the Rockets zone. No icing call. And the Rockets will have to try to work their way back up once again. Now Elliston sending that one off his backhand all the way down into the Nationals zone. No icing calls. Mayu's back there with Babenko. Babenko losing that one, and Mayu will just set up behind his own net and wait for the forwards to get ready. No rush here for the Nats. 2-0 the shots on goal. Still tying at 0 here as we approach the 15-minute mark. 5 minutes gone. Now coming up the ice, the Nats try to make a centering pass there. Loses it, goes into the corner. Battling up there, trying to get the puck back. Elliston into the corner. Now up to the top of the point. Thrown on goal. That one hits off the post on a redirect out front. Centering pass once again. Good toe drag move. That one goes wide and into the corner. Trying to pick that one up. Mucci goes into the boards. Now falls down to the ice. Gets it up, though, to Wood. Wood up on the half wall will be able to send that one up into the ice. Right onto the stick of Mayers. Mayers, top of the circle, throws that one over top of the net. Kept in at the blue line there as it goes all the way to Wood. Wood works his way on the side. Looking for a pass. Throws that one up and into the netting off a stick. But the faceoff will come inside of the National zone for what I believe is the first time in this hockey game.
Yeah, the first shot on goal against Sean Wiranda, and so you're going to want to get pucks on him. His numbers so far this season aren't the best of numbers, and so if the Rockets want to get on the score sheet tonight, we want to see how many pucks they can find to the back of the net.
Puck sent into the corner here. Rockets trying to get the offense going, but it's going to be the Nationals and Vinogradov going back to his defense back behind the net. Trying to get a good lead outlet pass there onto the stick of Kitely. Kitely in across the red line. Goes over, makes a pass in across, and offside there. A shot on goal's gloved down by Michelli, but the Nats a step ahead of the puck.
Yeah, good shot on there by Logan Milieu, a Knight's pick, but unfortunately was offside. And speaking of Logan Milieu, his brother is the backup goaltender tonight. Or pardon me, that actually is not the case. You think when they have both of the last name Milieu, but turns out not to be.
Puck right out front of the Rockets bench here. Riley Woods tries to send that one up, able to get it past, and now working their way through Brendan Mayers. That one does clear the blue line, though. Just sent back in by Riley Wood. Mayu trying to go D to D here with Scott. Scott's going to be able to get that one back, but right onto the stick of the Rockets defense here as Wes Poirier will send that one tipped up by Riley Wood. Now getting it past here, falling down to the ice, but the Nats work on the forecheck here as Vinogradov loses that one. Turned over here in the offensive zone. Puck on the stick of Vinogradov. He tries to return pass. Side of the net here. That one stopped by Michelli. He'll cover up.
Good save there by Michelli. A 3-on-2, and the Nationals were looking scary as they had Kitely and Vinogradov on the ice. And good for Michelli, staying strong to the right-hand side, making sure that if you're going to allow a pass to the left, your defender's going to have that. So a good save there by Michelli early on. 3 shots on goal for the Nationals. See how well Michelli can do here tonight.
Puck will be able to clear it here as Spezial picks it up at the red line and tries to work his way forward into the offensive zone. Now down into the corner. Battling with Farragher, but it's going to be Farragher coming out of this battle on top as he carries the puck forward here for the Nats. Up onto the stick there, working their way forward. Tries to center. That one goes into the opposite corner. And now the Rockets will try to work their way back up right out front of their own bench, getting rubbed out of the puck and turning it over here. Now up onto the center ice area. Guest with it. Now Guest losing that one, but it's kept in at the point. Walking across the line here. Dodging Franklin as he was down on the ice trying to lose that puck. Thrown on goal. That one stopped by Michelli. Big rebound out front, but it's going to be sent up as Franklin gets it, just trying to poke it forward. And he will poke it forward, but not enough as the Nats take control of it. Castle gives it over to Farragher. He gets a return pass now as Castle has the puck at center ice, just dumping it in as he gets across the red line here. Almost 8 minutes gone. That one takes a bounce off the boards and comes right out in front of Michelli. He lost it for a second, but is able to get it back. Now trying to poke that one forward. Unable to with Spezial, and it's just going to be stopped up, turned over here. Now Boucher. Boucher comes in across with speed, gets past the defense there, but able to get a body on him and just rub him out a little bit. There was the defense in Hall. Now into the corner, once again maintaining control of the puck. Tries to center that one, thrown on goal. That one's stopped by Michelli once again and cleared all the way down into the Nationals zone. Defense will have to come back to get one. Getting it past the stick of Hoskins, and now back behind their own net. Martin picks it up and tries to gather a little bit of speed here as he works his way up ice. Martin down to the ice. Arm of the official comes up here, and the Rockets will take a penalty. We'll wait and see what they call this one. It's going to be a trip, and the Nationals will get their first chance on the power play tonight.
Yeah, penalty you do not want to take for Strathroy as down goes the Nationals forward, and so they get to go to work on their power play, which is ranked 5th in the GOJHL, something that you don't want to be doing too often in tonight's game, and so we'll see how well the Rockets can do here on their first attempt.
Liam Hoskins takes the trip for Strathroy, and the Nationals power play gets to work here. Back up to the point. Trying to look for a shot or a pass, coming in top of the circle, working their way in, throws that one on goal. It goes wide, and it's kept in, though, at the blue line here by the Nationals. Now over up to the top. Down into the corner, looking for a shot, throws that one on goal, stopped by Michelli. I think that one went up, out of play.
Puck goes out of play, and so Michelli once again being strong on his positioning, being aggressive to the puck, knowing the Nationals are going to want to throw shots on him. 5 so far in the game, so we'll see how well Michelli once again can try to stop the shots against these Nationals.
One back up to the point. Martin goes over to Boucher, and now Boucher goes over to Guest. Guest back up to Martin at the point. Down over to Boucher. Martin takes the return pass, top of the blue line there. Now right back again, gets that one intercepted, and it'll be sent down the ice by the Rockets. Getting a stick on that pass, he'll have to come all the way back down into the London zone with 45 seconds gone here on the London man advantage on the minor penalty to Hoskins. Now up the ice, the Nationals work, getting past the red line and just dumping it forward, taking a hit down there. Freifogel will pick the puck up, rim it around the boards, unable to clear though, as it's kept in there. Martin side of the net, tries to throw that one towards the net, right through the blue paint and into the corner. Now taking a hit there. Rockets on the penalty kill here, 50 seconds to go, it's one, and right back up to the point. Now coming in, top of the circle, tries to center that one out front, that one goes wide. Takes a hop off the boards, but able to get a stick on that one. And the Rockets look like they'll have a chance to be able to clear here. They will. As just getting that one out is Sanders, and Mayu will have to come all the way back into his own zone. Throwing that one off the boards. Picking it up here. Shady throws that one up. Vinogradov now will pick it up right out front of the Rockets bench. Carry it into the zone, looking for a pass. Now into the corner, carrying it back behind the net, still maintaining control of the puck. Goes up, thrown off to the side. That one stopped by Michelli on a pass right out front.
And that's the first real opportunity there for the Nationals, as the Rockets have been doing a good job of keeping the play outside of the high scoring area, and that was the real first pass that they got inside in front of the slot, and Michelli being able to be strong makes the save. Rockets so far so good on this penalty kill.
Mayu on the point. Red Davis. Davis tries to find a pass onto the side of the net. That one goes wide on a shot. Michelli outstretched to try and make the save up to Mayu. Mayu at the top of the point. Throws that one. It's blocked. Clark will just send it down all the way into the net zone. Loranta out to play the puck. He'll put that one right onto the stick of Vinogradov. Now carrying it, Riley Wood. Wood trying to go wide there and get the puck towards the net there. Losing it slightly, but he gets it right back. Now to Prue. Prue throws that one towards the net. Almost tipped by Cody Clerk, but it's going to be all the way back around the boards into the Rockets zone. Prue unable to clear on that attempt here. The Rockets back to even strength after that penalty expired and they got the chance. Thrown on goal. That one goes wide. Here, back up to the point. Sent into the corner. Turned up ice here. Wood looking to try and get a puck up ice here. He does. Gets it on the stick of Mayers. Mayers thrown on goal. That one stopped by Loranta. Rebound comes right out into the slot, but they're unable to get it as Mayu will just circle up and go back behind his own net here. Under 9 minutes to go in the first period of play. Still tied at 0. Now Mayu gets a pass up ice into the offensive zone. The Nats work their way forward. Stopping up here. Big one-timer set up. That one goes wide. Martin keeps it in at the blue line. Tries to throw it towards again. That one gets blocked. Rockets with a chance to clear here. They will. Babenko tries to pass up there onto the stick of Sanders. Sanders, a good chance. Sanders throws that one on goal. Stopped by Loranta. Into the corner here. Cleared up. Stopped up by Hall, who goes back to Mucci. Mucci now tries to get onto the stick of Sanders. Sanders dodges a hit here, but is able to get it in now as Mucci's going to send it into the corner. Krupa clears it for the Nats, who will go back, and now Mucci is met right there at the red line. He's able to dump it, but not that far. Turned over. That one's thrown up, and it will go up and out of play off of a stick with 8:03 to go here in the first.
The Rockets starting to get some pucks towards net, and there was a shot right near the right-hand side, and then Cody Clerk was waiting in front, trying to make a tip and try to bang it home, but he just missed the tip, and so the Rockets, so far here tonight, have had the most dangerous scoring chances.
Farragher back behind his own net here for the Nats, waiting to try and set up the breakout here. There to get him out is Hoskins. Hoskins is able to rub the puck off him a little bit and get it back here for the Rockets, who try to work their way forward and on the attack. Carrying that one, Mucci. Onto the stick here, Hoskins as well. Hoskins on the half wall. Trying to keep it in at the point there, but making a good move to get out here. And the Nationals work their way forward. Up onto the stick there, into the corner, trying to throw it towards the net. That one goes right through the blue paint, but into the corner. Now turned up. Kept in at the blue line. Down to block a shot there. That one gets past Mayers. It's going to be a turnover here, and the Rockets come back up ice with a 2-on-1. Babenko loses the puck into the corner, and that will eliminate that chance for the Rockets. Trying to get it back there as well. Hoskins in to help him out. Hoskins tries to make a move there. Gets it over, but it's going to be picked up by Scott. Now Scott will come back the other way. Mayers falling down, but the puck will be sent into the offensive zone here by the Nats. Freifogel back to get it. 7 minutes to go here in the first. Shots on goal, 6-3 in favor of the Nationals. Down in the corner, off to the right of Zion Michelli. Trying to play that one up, and it's going to be sent up and down, right back all the way into the Nationals zone. Mayu plays that one up, sends it down the length of the ice, and that one will go for icing as well. So the Nationals ice the puck, and the Rockets will get an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, the first offensive faceoff that will happen inside of London zone. And the Rockets had a chance 2-on-1, but the puck slipped off of the stick. And this side of the ice right now is still a little more fresh, so the puck has a little more slide to it, and so the Rockets had a missed opportunity on a 2-on-1. We'll see how well they do having some offensive face-off time right here.
It's won back by the Nationals, who try to work it out quickly. Able to be kept in there at the blue line. Not for long here as the Nationals will work their way back up. That one's sent down the length of the ice, but luckily it's going to go right on goal. Michelli out to play it. And now back behind the net here, they'll try and set things up and come down on the forecheck. 6.5 minutes to go in the first. No pressure to get out behind the net. So Spezial will take another chance to loop back around, looking for the pass. Finally, he'll get flushed out there, but Poirier will take a turn and go right back. He takes a turn again, turnover, centering pass, scores! Right out front, 1-0 Nationals on a goal from Boshi.
Turnover in the back end as Freifogel was trying to get the puck out around the back of the net, and he was just basically waiting for a Rocket to become open, and then he does something that not happens really a lot as he throws it right out in front and nobody home, and so the Nationals capitalize on a basic errant pass, goes into the back of the net, and it's now 1-0 in favor of the London Nationals.
Nationals lead 1-0. This puck is dumped down into the Nats zone. Rockets trying to come in on the attack here. Thrown out front. Good chance there, but that one goes wide off the stick of Mears. Wood with the puck. Trying to get that one up. Bounces off the side of the net. Now back behind the net. Sanders thrown on goal from Mears. That one stopped as well. Sanders tries another centering pass there to Brendan Mears. But Mears will throw it around. Now Sanders, who's back behind the net, tries to go to Mears again. Mears falls down in the corner. Coming in to pinch Prue. Prue's going to be able to keep it in as he takes a hit into the corner. Mears now will try to evade there and throw that one through. Coming in from the point, Burns. Burns tries to throw that one on. It's blocked up, and the Nationals will come up the ice here, looking to try and extend their lead, leading 1-0. Now thrown on. Centering pass. That one's stopped by the pad of Michelli. Burns will pick it up and look for a pass. Goes over to Sanders. Sanders works his way through. Gets hit there and loses the puck. Martin's going to pick it up here for the Nationals. Now up the ice they'll come. Burns with it, throwing it up there. Sanders still down in the London zone as Brendan Mears picks up a pass at center ice here and goes all the way back into his own zone with it. Trying to find a good outlet. That one's thrown up all the way right back in front of the Nationals bench. Carrying it up here. Babenko loses that one on his stick of Davis. Davis finds his man over there. Tries to get a return pass, turning it over. Vinogradov now throws that one on goal. It's stopped by Michelli. Another chance as well. Michelli down trying to get the stop. Thrown on goal. That one goes wide. Side of the net. Thrown towards his back behind. Another centering pass all the way back up from the slot. Thrown on. And Michelli makes a save. His 11th of the period.
Well, Zion Michelli so far has had to be very athletic around his net as the Nationals have been lurking in their top line of Vinogradov and Kitely out there, and they've been dangerous, and so far so good for the Nationals here, up 1-0. Michelli keeping the Rockets in.
Back behind the net here, stopping up before he gets flushed out. Makes a good move to get out, but Babenko almost lost that one. It's thrown up the ice, back into the Nats zone, off a stick, and that one will go out of play into the penalty box area. 4:07 to go here in the first period of play.
And the goal scored there by Bucci. That's goal number 12 for him on the season, and then you can also give an assist to Sheedy on that, and so the magic of Bucci and Sheedy being a success here for the Nationals early on.
Nationals another offensive zone chance here as they work their way forward. Stopped up at the point here, kept in at the blue line. Now back behind the net. Looking for a pass, escaping the danger of Hull. Thrown into the slot. Vinogradov, that one goes off a stick and out of play.
Again, a shot on there by Vinogradov. Him being a small player, he can get that shot off in a hurry, being a smaller stature of player, and so he throws a shot right on and a pad save made there by Michelli, and he ends up knocking it out of play, and so another face-off here for the Nationals.
It's one back by the Nats. They have the puck trying to go over there. That one was almost intercepted. Now it's batted forward by Hoskins back into the London zone. There to pick it up and come back behind the net is McKnight, trying to dodge the hit from Hoskins. Hoskins able to strip it from him, but McKnight gets it right back and works his way into the offensive zone. Now Hull into the corner, trying to rub him off, throws McKnight into the boards. Sanders now trying to rim that one around. It's stopped up, kept in by the Nats. Now trying to work their way forward into the slot, makes a move towards the net there. Didn't make it there, and it's stopped and coming up to the point now. McKnight over on the side, trying to throw that one through. Not redirected and stopped into the corner. Now kept in at the blue line. Big slap shot. That one's blocked. Spezial was able to get a shin pad on that one. And now the Rockets trying to work their way forward here. Spezial, offensive zone, across the blue line. Tries to center it there. That one comes all the way out into the neutral zone before it's dumped back in. The Rockets forward line of Clerk, Spezial, and Hoskins will go for a line change after that one. 2:45 to go here in the first period of play. Nationals leading by a score of 1-0. Now Mayu will carry it up. Gets that one on his stick. Guest carrying it forward into the offensive zone. Makes a nice move towards the net. Still has the puck in the corner. Circling up, looking for a pass. Comes up to the point. That one's thrown on goal. Doesn't make it there as it was stopped out front. Freifogel trying to get the puck off the stick there. It's carried. Chance comes out front. That one's off a skate. and able to get cleared out of the zone there by Brendan Mayers. Now Sanders will get a chance. Sanders over there. Wood throws that one on. It gets off a man. Now thrown out front, goes all the way up to the point. Freifogel stops it. Freifogel tries to throw it towards that. On the side of the net, shot. That one stopped. What a save. And it's blown dead there by the official.
The net off of its moorings as a great save was made there by Riernata as he had to come close as Brendan Mayers once again always lurking in front, and he looked for a quick second and he saw an open net to shoot at, but then Riernata came across, makes a great save here to keep it at 1-0.
Mailloux back behind the net here for the Nationals, under 2 minutes to go in the first. Holding on to their 1-0 lead. Moranta able to stop that one from tying it on a chance on the doorstep, but the Nats work their way up, just dumping it into the offensive zone here as they clear the red line. Trying to come in on the attack here. Hit laid onto the corner. Freifogel now back behind the net. Poirier, he lays a hit as well. Trying to get the puck out. Stopped up Mailloux. Throwing a big hit as well. Poirier is going to be able to get that one up and clear it down the ice into the National zone. Now stopping up. We'll go back behind. Mayer's not going to force him too much here to come out from behind his own net, but Wood will. Scott almost losing that one to Riley Wood, but now it will come back up ice. Scott in his own zone. Pass up to the neutral zone. Gives it up there. Looking for it. Trying to find it. Looks for a pass out front. That one's turned over and just flipped up into the neutral zone. It'll go all the way back into the London zone. A final minute to go here in the first period. Mailloux now in across. Dodges a hit there. Makes his way forward offensively, but turns it over. Now back the other way here, looking for a long lead pass. That one's tipped forward by Babenko into the offensive zone. Babenko almost losing it, gets it back, tries to center that one, tipped on goal. Moranta able to make the stop. It's thrown right back into the slot. Scott's going to throw it up. Captain at the blue line there by Prue, who sends it into the corner. Now Mayers thrown out front again. Babenko on the backhand stop. Rebound, another chance there as Clerk was batting away at it, but it's going to be covered up. Another big save by Sean Riernata.
Riernata having to come up big here late in this first period as Clerk was out in front and he was whacking away at it, and Riernata had to make a couple of good saves in tight. And so with only underneath 30 seconds to go here in this first period, the Rockets have a chance to tie this game up.
Coot now throws that one, but it goes up into the netting, out of play. I don't think it was off a stick, so the faceoff should stay inside here.
Yeah, puck rattled around the tall portion of the glass here at Western Fair, and then once it gets to right about the hash mark area, the glass becomes shorter, and so that puck just goes out of play, and so the referee just had a quick discussion as to where this puck is going to go. It's going to stay inside, and so another opportunity here for the Rockets.
Offensive zone face-off. Babenko's in to take it here for Strathroy. It's lost, and Coot will pick it up back behind his own net, throwing it off the half wall there. The Nationals will be able to clear here as they work their way up. Sheedy throwing that one forward. Goes all the way back, and it's Spencer Prue who will try to long lead pass there, but it's right on goal. And Riernata will cover up. With 9 seconds to go here in the first, the Rockets will get another chance here with an offensive zone face-off.
And late in this first period, the Rockets have started to get inside of the National zone and cause some problems. There's been a couple of close chances in front of Riernata, and he's had to come up big here late in this first period. With 9 seconds to go, there is still another opportunity for the Rockets to try to tie this game up before the horn goes.
Sanders on the draw here. Wins it forward, gets it back behind the net here, but picking that puck up and working their way out of the zone here. Martin will just throw it up into the neutral zone, and that'll do it for the first period of play. The Rockets will get a few chances, but it's the Nationals controlling most of the play, and they will take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission.
Yeah, and it's not the start that Strathroy wanted to have. You're down 1-0 here early on to a team that likes to put the puck in the back of the net. But I also find it a successful one. You didn't allow the Nationals to have too many close opportunities, the only one being that turnover in front of the net, which led to the one goal. And so I'd call it a positive period. Even though you're down 1-0, it's a period that you can build off of. You didn't allow too many close scoring opportunities, and then you came down in the other way, and you had some close calls in front of Riernata, and he's had to come up here big as well.
when you're a team that is down some of your best players and you can come in here and face the London Nationals, who are one of the top teams in the league. They're top in the Western Conference right now, and you can keep it to a 1-0 game after one. You're still in this game. You're within striking distance, and as we saw near the end of that period, if it's not for Sean Wiranata, the Rockets are on the board here as well. He bailed them out with a number of big saves here. The Rockets getting a few chances. The shots on goal at the end of the first period really not that much in favor of the Nationals. It's 12-9, although I will say that they were still maintaining most of the play in the offensive zone.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you're down, you're down Diamond in goal, you're down your captain in Ashbro, and you're down Burrow. Those are some of your key players that you want to have in the lineup. Unfortunately, they're not here tonight because of suspension. But that can also be considered a win here. You're against the top team in the Western Conference. You're only down 1 goal, and they haven't really outshot you too much. As you mentioned, 12-9, so that's only really 3 shots. And even though it did seem that the Nationals were inside of the Rockets' end a lot, the Rockets basically turned that into some close scoring time inside of the London end. So heading into the second period, we'll see how the Rockets can continue to build on their defensive game and try to solve Wiranata.
We'll go ahead and take the break here. Rockets trailing the London Nationals by a score of 1-0. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey here on the Rockets Radio Network.
You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey.
One shot, that one scores! What a shot from Wood! It scores and then scores! Cody Clark ties the game with 22.7 to go. He tries to work his way towards it. It finds his shot, scores! Across and the shot scores! And that one goes wide. James out front scores!
Welcome back inside of the Western Fair Sports Center. We are through the first 20 minutes of this one, and the London Nationals are holding on to a 1-0 lead. The shots on goal, 12-9 in favor of the Nationals. We talked about it a little bit before we went to the break, Jeremy, but they maintained control of, I want to say, probably 75 to 80% of the play in that first period. That being said, the Rockets did push a little bit in the last few minutes of the first period of play. They got some scoring chances, and if it's not for Sean Werenada in net for the Nationals, this game might be tied at 1.
Absolutely, and like we mentioned, right at the start of the game, it was basically all Nationals. And then as the game slowly progressed, we started to see the Rockets start to get a breakout going. They started to get some passes inside of the London zone, and they had a couple of close chances. I mean, both of Clerk and Mayers had some scoring opportunities, but if it wasn't for Werenada in net for the Nationals, this game is easily tied up right now. And the same can be said as well for Zion Michelli on the other end. He's been making some good saves as well, as the Nationals have been moving the puck around the outside, which is also doing because the Rockets keeping it to the outside, which has been a key for them. And if you're keeping it to the outside, you're not allowing those big, dangerous scoring chances. So I expect the Rockets here to come out in this second period strong and try to throw some more shots towards Werenada. His rebound control hasn't been too great, but like I said, if you can try to shoot some on towards him, one will go through.
He hasn't been overly busy as well. The Rockets did have 9 shots on goal, but when they come in bunches, and that's what it's been for Werenada in net for the Nationals. When he's had to make saves, it's 3 or 4 within a few seconds, really, and it's been tough for him so far. Puck is down, and we are ready to go for the second period of play. Nationals and Rockets. Puck sent back out into the neutral zone here. Thrown up ice there by Babenko, almost onto the stick there of Hoskins, but the Rockets work their way forward. Now up over. Almost getting it back there, Babenko, but then turning it over here. Vinogradov will stop up in the neutral zone, throw that puck up, and the Nationals will work their way forward. Now in. Slot. Good chance. Throws that one on. Stopped by Michelli. Big save by him. Puck sent right back behind the net here. Babenko will try to throw that one out from the corner. Hoskins able to get it past here, and he'll work the puck up ice as well. He's got Jenny with him. Hoskins across the blue line into the slot. Throws that one on goal. It's an easy glove save for Werenada, who will go down to the corner. Now thrown down into the boards. Babenko, no call on the play. Puck's back in. Hull throws that one up. Almost up onto the stick of Hoskins here. Hoskins back. Throws it to Poirier. Poirier. Long pass up there. Rockets work forward. Wood onto the stick of Sanders. Almost gets that one through and would have had a good scoring chance here. That one is whistled down.
Looks like we're going to have a too many men call going against the Rockets as the official, as the linesman blowed the play dead, so he counted 6 Rockets on the ice, and so the Rockets are going to go a man short here, and this will be a second power play here for the Nationals.
I didn't see the play exactly, but the puck came right back out front of the Rockets, and then, like you mentioned, it was the linesman who made the call. And the Rockets will have to kill off another penalty here. Sitting this one out, I believe they have Mayers down there sitting this one out. Puck in the corner now. Freifogel throws that one up. Kept in at the blue line here. Makes a nice move to get past, looking to try and get a shot on goal here, giving the puck to the outside. Now into the circle. Boucher throws that one. Big shot stopped by Michelli. Rebound was kicked aside as well. LeBlanc trying to get this one in the corner, still maintaining control of it as Poirier throws the hit on him. This one comes back to Freifogel, who's behind his own net, throws it off the glass, and it will go down the ice with Cody Clerk giving chase here. 30 seconds gone off the minor penalty to the Rockets on the too many men, but the Nationals will work their way back up ice. In across the red line with speed. Dumps the puck down into the corner, trying to get it back here. Now LeBlanc loses that one. Clerk tries to clear it there, but it's kept in by the skate. Now Poirier, another clearing attempt. Walking across the blue line here. Clerk trying to get his stick in the passing lane. Help on the side. Top of the circle. Thrown on. That one was blocked and tipped out front. once again back up to the point here. Looking for a lane. Finds it into the circle. Side of the net. That one was almost redirected, but it's going to be rimmed around the boards and all the way back down into the London zone. Rockets with a chance to change their bodies, at least of one of their penalty killers. Now Clerk will come off, so they get fresh legs out, at least up front here. 45 seconds to go here on the man advantage, and the Nationals work their way up ice. In across the blue line offensively, carrying onto it, almost losing it there, but onto the stick of Franklin, who's going to throw it up to Vinogradov. Vinogradov at the blue line, walking in across, looking for a pass, tries to throw that one over onto the stick of Davis. Davis up to the point now. Ayu walking across, comes down into the corner, still maintaining control of the puck. Now back behind the nets, tries the centering pass. That one goes right past the stick of Kitely and all the way back down into the London zone, which will allow the penalty-killing defenseman for Strathroy to get a line change. Nationals now down to 7 seconds here on the power play as they work their way up forward. That'll just about do it, so they won't get one on the power play here as out of the box comes Brendan Mayers. Rimmed around the boards there on an attempt past Kitely. Sanders trying to get that one out. He will for the Rockets. Throws it up almost onto the stick of Brendan Mayers, who is out of the box, but it's going to go right on goal and be covered up by Wiranata.
Another successful penalty kill there for the Rockets. Not too many scoring chances as there wasn't a lot of shots there. Only 2 on goal there for that power play for the Nationals. And so puck got shot down the ice, ended up landing on Wiranata. He had to cover as Mayers was looking fresh out of the box. And so a face-off opportunity here for Strathroy.
Now Burns onto the side, thrown on goal. That one stopped, didn't make it there, was blocked out front. Looking for a pass, goes up to Burns at the point. Burns tries to throw that one on goal. Doesn't make it there. The Nationals will work their way back up ice in through the neutral zone. Coming in across the blue line there and throwing it up ice. Brendan Mayers will have a chance offensively here. Coming in across, winds up, slap shot. That one's stopped by Wiranata, and he'll cover up.
Another tough save there for Wiranata. He didn't quite fully read that one as he had to squeeze his glove side a little bit tighter than normal as he makes that save. And so once again, the Rockets so far in this period, besides that penalty kill that they had to have so far, have had some offensive zone time, which is so far a positive.
Nationals working their way up, throws it down the ice. That one will go for an icing. No, they're going to wave it off, saying that they had a chance to play it. So the Rockets will work their way in the offensive zone. Mayers trying to get that puck back, but beating him to it and carrying it through Robbie Coote. Now Coote looking for it, throws that one into the neutral zone. Pickpocketed by Clerk. Now Clerk in across the red line, dumping it forward and comes in on the attack. Riley Woods the first one there to get the puck. He gets thrown down to the ice. A little bit of a bear hug there, but now finally it's going to be blown down. And I think a holding call will be coming here. The Rockets will get their first chance on the power play.
Indeed, a penalty will be going to the Nationals, as it is indeed going to be a holding call. As going to the box will be Josh LeBlanc, as he will go and sit for 2 minutes. As pardon me, that's actually Robbie Coote going to sit for 2. He will go on the holding call, and so the first power play of the game for the Rockets here, 15:50 into it here in the second period.
One back up to the point. Hall trying to find a shot, throws that one on pad, saved by Wiranata, goes into the corner. Nationals will get a chance, and they'll send that one down the ice. Michelli will come out of his net to play it and go get the puck in the corner. Hall now gets thrown into the boards on a hit. The Nationals in on the attack here on the penalty kill. Thrown out front. Sanders with it now. Chips that one forward. Freifogel trying to get it up here. He's dished out on a little bit of a collision at center ice, and Riley Wood waking his way across. Stopped up at the blue line. Brendan Mayers works his way through. Loses it. Keeps it in, though, as Hall gets the puck. Goes D to D. Freifogel winds up, shoots. That one stopped by Wiranata. Puck goes into the corner, and the Nationals will be able to clear here as that puck's going to be sent down. Hits off the linesman, and they will get it down into the Strathroy zone, though, is picking it up back behind the Strathroy net. Sanders goes over to Freifogel. Freifogel tries the return pass up there, goes to Wood. Wood takes a hit. Picking it up, Freifogel in across the blue line. Freifogel shot. That one stopped by Wiranata. Pad save into the corner. Halfway through the man advantage here for Strathroy. Behind the net, Brendan Mayers looking for a pass here. Just throws it up there. Goes all the way to the point for Freifogel. Freifogel goes across the Hall. At the blue line. Throws it on goal. Chance out front there, but goes into the corner here, and the Nationals will pick it up once again with a little bit of space. They'll be able to clear the puck all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Freifogel's got Vinogradov right on him here. Throws that one around the boards, and Hall will have to come up and get the puck. Now Hall Picks up a little bit of speed and gets it up into the offensive zone. Takes a hit there. Davis in to get it. Now Hall throwing around the boards up to Mears, who's on the point now. Brendan Mears. D to D here to Poirier. Poirier thrown on goal. That one stopped by Weirnada. Puck goes into the corner. Trying to pick it up here, Clerk. Clerk works his way in, throws that one towards the net. Almost had a redirect from Brendan Mears. Time winding down here on the power play for Strathroy. Mears picks the puck up, thrown on goal, pad saved by Weirnada. Comes back out front, batted away there. And now finally back to even strength as Coop comes out of the box here and is right back into the play. He'll take a pass here and will come up right in front of the Nationals bench and across the blue line offensively. Onto the stick. Vinogradov onto the backhand. Has a chance. Thrown on goal. Stopped by Michelli.
A good power play there for the Rockets. Getting a bunch of shots on net. Being successful even though the puck didn't go into the back of the net as Weirnada made a couple of good saves. And at the very end of that power play as it expired, Vinogradov came down the other way, had it on his backhand, thrown it onto the net of Michelli. It ended up being a weak one, which Vinogradov was not too happy about. Michelli makes a save, and so now he has to deal with a face-off just to his right.
One back, thrown on goal, stopped by Michelli. Rebound comes right back out front, thrown on goal. And he'll make another save and cover up on this one. Our face-off will go off to his right.
Michelli, like I mentioned in the first period, he's going to want to make sure that anything that's in front of him that's in his close range, he's going to want to grab and not let the Nationals, with their high-scoring offense, try to get any more goals here tonight.
Thrown on goal right off the face-off there, and it's gloved down by Michelli, who'll make the stop. 17th shot of the game here for London. Just about 6.5 minutes gone here in the second period of play. Nationals leading 1-0. Now Elston gets that puck, tries to throw it up forward, but it's picked right back into the corner here. Burns battling. Now Scott in the corner for London. Throws it over onto the opposite side. Picked up. Chandler at the blue line here. Walking across, looking for a pass. Is just going to throw it on the backhand into the corner. Stopped by Burns. Chance right back out front, but it's going to be Hoskins picking it up here for Strathroy. Throwing it up the ice. Elliston will give chase and pick it up in the corner. Now Elliston back behind the net. Throws a big hit there. Gets the puck back, and the Rockets will have it thrown on goal. That one hits off a stick and goes over top of the net. Now Prue just throwing it back into the corner. Tries to reverse pass there and get it up into the slot. Elliston battling there. Spezial with him as well. He loses his stick, and the Nationals work their way back up ice. In across the blue line. Guest over onto the point. Thrown on goal. That one was blocked. Didn't make it there. Goes into the corner. Now back behind the net. Chandler. That one past his stick. Elliston trying to chip it out past the defense in Mailloux. Thrown on right onto the stick of Burns, but it goes off Burns' stick into the corner. He falls down as he tries to throw a hit on Chandler, and Chandler giving it to him in the corner. Now linesman right there as well. Burns trying to throw that one off the side of the net here. Burns and Chandler getting into it here in the corner. Chandler will go off for a line change here and try to cool down a little bit here, getting into it with Burns. Rockets have it in the offensive zone, but turning it over here. The Nationals will work their way back up ice. Hitting the skate there and coming back as Spezial picks it up offensively for the Rockets. An offensive zone chance. Spezial onto the slide, thrown towards the net there. Hits off a skate and didn't make it there. And now the Nationals look to work their way up the ice and across the neutral zone. With speed. Across the blue line. Gets past Hall and into the corner. Sheedy losing the puck slightly. He's got Boucher with him as well. Sheedy behind the net. Tries to wrap around. Loses it slightly. Mucci plays it up into the corner, but it goes right onto the stick of Sheedy once again. Backhands it over to Boucher. Boucher trying to dodge a hit from Babenko. Boucher tries to pick it up and carry it through. Thrown over. Good pass right onto the stick there. Carrying it through. That one's stopped by Michelli. Off of his shoulder. Thrown back into the corner. LeBlanc carrying it back behind the net. Goes over there, up outside, still maintaining control of the puck there. The Nationals with all the chances, but unable to score as Babenko carries it forward here for Strathroy. Getting the puck back on the side of the net, trying to throw it out front, unable to get it there. It's picked up and now down to the ice here. It'll be a tripping call coming, and the Nationals will head back to the power play.
Just one of those instances there on the tripping call where the Rockets had a chance out in front. They went for the puck, and it ended up tripping one of the players. As going to the box will be Adrian Franklin, and so Franklin just tried to tie his man up, and he ends up going down, and so a third power play here for the Nationals.
Nationals on the power play here, leading 1-0. Up to the top of the point here, looking for a shot. Comes over to Vinogradov. Vinogradov tries to throw that one towards the middle of the net. Hits off the ankle of Poirier, who's back to his feet, although whimpering a little bit. Vinogradov goes back to the point. One-timer, that one stopped by Michelli as Mailloux teed that one up, and Michelli was able to get a good enough view at it to make the save.
And Mailloux being one of the players to watch here in tonight's game. He's been on the ice quite a bit, and on this special teams, he has that one-timer when the Nationals want to use it, and he tried to use it there. Save made by Michelli.
Mailloux has it at the point here, walking across the blue line. Goes over to Vinogradov, who goes right back to Mailloux. They look like they got that play set up. Vinogradov now in the circle, over onto the far side. Thrown on, that one right back out front. Good chance there, but it goes into the corner. Now Vinogradov back to Mailloux at the point. He walks across and goes to Vinogradov, top of the circle, looking for it. Throws a shot, that one redirected off the post. Kept out and into the corner. Wood will just look to try and tie this one up, pin it against the boards, but able to get the puck out. Davis here, losing it slightly. Freifogel plays that one up. Clark battling as well with it. 3 Rockets in this scrum, and it's just going to be batted out of the defensive zone there. The Rockets will clear. A minute already gone here in this power play for London. 50 seconds to go. Thrown on goal, redirected, tried to at least by Sheedy. He just throws that one away, and it's going to be sent down the length of the ice by Cody Clark. So the Nationals will go to their second unit here on this power play with 40 seconds remaining. Rockets were able to get a few changes as well here, although it's a long change on the penalty kill. Now back up the ice. Nationals working with speed and across the blue line. Just throwing it around the boards. Picking it up in the corner here, LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc goes up to the top. Blue line, thrown on goal, and an easy stop there for Michelli, who had no one in front of him.
Yeah, another shot from the point as Ryan Martin unloaded. Right up to the middle of the net, and Zion Michelli makes that easy save. No real pressure in front of him, and so he'll stop play, and now another face-off just to his right. 21-16, the shots on goal favoring the Nationals.
Burns will just pin the puck against the boards here in the defensive zone. Trying to get it out there. 3 Nationals, 3 Rockets in as well. Babenko just sits right out front of the net, trying to guard against any passes. Scott tries to get that one through. Burns battling as well with Prue. Picking it up here, LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc, top of the circle. Good drop pass onto the stick of the defense. Now to the side of the net. Tries to center it there, losing it slightly. Able to get a shot off. Guest now tries to go back to LeBlanc. Now LeBlanc into the corner. Gets a return pass. Gets that one poked off his stick. Prue will just try to poke that one past Guest. Guest will pick it up. Work his way out. Goes up to the points. Back to even strength now for Strathroy. Thrown on goal. That one blocked out front. Scott tries to get it back. He does. In the corner here. LeBlanc battling with it. He takes a hit from Prue. Back to his feet here, losing it as Sanders rubs him out, throws that puck up ice. Franklin tries to get it out here. He's thrown into the boards by Martin, but the Rockets pick it up here as Burns comes out of the defensive zone and into the offensive zone. In across the blue line. Thrown on goal. That one over top. Right over Riernada and into the corner. Thrown up there. Mears unable to keep it in at the blue line here. Now the Nats will work their way back up ice. Coming through into the offensive zone, Boucher behind the net here, maintaining control of the puck. Still has it as he goes to the top of the circle. Almost losing that one as Brendan Mears was able to get his stick on it. Now Farragher back behind the net with the puck now, looking for it. Krupa, good move to get that one past. Martin gets that one stolen from him. Hall unable to get it out, though, as it's kept in. Krupa, and now finally the Rockets will clear it up. Right on the stick of Mears. Mears in across the blue line offensively here. Throws that one on goal. Stopped up by Wiernata. Bounces over top of him and back behind the net. Wood now. Now Riley Wood looking for it. Goes to Mears. Mears walking top of the circle. Thrown on goal. Glove save by Wiernata.
Wiernata with another save. There's, once again, Brendan Mears being the smart player that he is. He slowed the play down. He allowed himself to gain control of the puck. Try to look for a good shot on net. And it goes off of Wiernata and ends up actually behind Wiernata, behind the net. Wiernata not finding it, and then he eventually does, finding it behind him, and then another shot on goal, and Wiernata made the save.
Poked forward here. That one stopped up by Mucci, though, as the Nationals looked like they had a chance to come in on the offense here. Now they do have the puck in the corner. Looking for it. McKnight circling back. Still has the puck back behind the Strathroy net, trying to get it thrown off his hull. Now McKnight back behind. Centering pass. That one stopped by Michelli on the glove save.
Once again, Michelli having to come out big as he flashes the leather on that one as Hall on the backhand. He got the pass from his D-man and didn't really know what to do with it. It ended up being a turnover, which led to the Nationals gaining possession of the puck. And once again, Michelli making that good glove save.
Up through, Jenny trying to get that one turned over. Right out front, backhand, rebound chance, scores! The Nationals will extend their lead 2-0 on a puck out front that was scooped up and thrown in.
Well, the Nationals had lost the draw, but they stayed focused. The Rockets had won that face-off draw, and they were starting to try to look for the puck as it was in between one of the Rocket skates and Babenko, and then, what do you know, the Nationals scoop it up and they find the open net. Michelli not able to react fast enough, and so the Nationals now up 2-0.
Face-off one back here after the goal to put London up 2-0. Poirier carries it forward, gets across the red line, just dumps that one on, takes a funny hop, and goes into the corner as it was stopped by Weiranato, who had to make a save on that one from about 100 feet out. Now Elston in the corner tries to make a move to get it out front here, but is stopped up by the defense here of London. Now they'll work their way out. LeBlanc onto the stick here, working their way forward and across the red line, still with the puck on his stick. Big hit by Poirier, but keeping the puck down there as well. Guest battling now, thrown up into the corner. McKnight with him as well, trying to go over to Scott. Now Elliston just trying to tip that one up forward before he takes a hit. Thrown towards the net, stopped up by Poirier. Goes up to Kieran Jenny. Jenny in across the red line, just trying to get that one forward before he takes a hit right in front of the penalty box. Puck down in the London zone here, trying to strip it from him. Trying to get it back as well. Back there. Long pass up onto the stick here. Berger just throws that one on a slap chop up into the far opposite corner here. Hoskins, who dodges a hit from Castle. Now puck picked up, thrown on, up and out of play into the netting. Off a stick, so the face-off should stay inside here with 5:52 to go in the second period.
And that Nationals goal was scored by Jacob Chandler. That's goal number 5 for him on the season, and so the assists to Cameron Krupa and number 15 and Michael McKnight, as McKnight's been all over the ice here so far tonight. He's been using his speed, getting into the forecheck.
Back behind the net here. Davis tries to center that one to Vinogradov, but it's going to be jumped on and covered up by Michelli.
And this Nationals line of Davis and Kitely and Vinogradov is a dangerous one. They know how to put the puck in the back of the net, so the Rockets, knowing that, trying to make sure that anything that's close is covered up by Michelli.
Clark in to take the draw here against Davis. He wins it back for Strathroy. Prue circles up and gets it past Vinogradov, the Nationals captain, who back for another season here with London. Puck carried forward here. Hoskin throws that one into the offensive zone. Back to get it. Weiranato will just throw it around the boards. He gets it up, and now the Nationals will work their way up ice. Pass over. Almost thrown up and just thrown back down the ice there by Burns. Should have enough here to get for an icing, and it will. So with 5:23, the faceoff will come all the way back down into the Strathroy zone.
Again, the big ice surface being a factor here as the Rockets just end up shooting that one down the ice, not being able to change. And so the Nationals going with an interesting setup, going with an extra forward on the left side.
Slap shot from the point. That one gloved by Michelli, who makes another save. That's should put up to 25 shots now for the Nationals, 18 for Strathroy.
Once again, the Nationals using that big shot of Milieu, and another save by Michelli.
Scott at the point, tries to throw that one towards net, hits off a body, doesn't make it there, but it's turned over onto the side now and into the corner. Just batting it there. Burns trying to get the puck out here for the Rockets, but Vinogradov will pick it up, circle back into the corner. Vinogradov intercepted by Burns. Burns will throw it up off the half wall here. Past the stick of Franklin, but Scott will go back over to Mayu, who will carry it in across the red line and just dump it in. Michelli out back behind his net will stop it. Goes over to Burns, who throws it up. No Rockets there. It's picked up by Davis. Cal Davis tries to make his way back. Clerk will throw it up to Franklin, and Franklin will send it down the ice, and it will go wide of the net for an icing call.
Puck almost again turned over there by the Rockets. Luckily, nothing turned out of it, and the players on the ice got to be tired. They iced the puck previously, and Franklin on that one was hanging high right near the Nationals D. And so we'll see here if the Rockets can try to get this one out and try to go for a line change.
Clark wins the draw back, but it's right on goal to Michelli, who will cover up. 4:37 to go here in the period. And the Rockets, after the icing call, they'll take that because they'll be able to get the line change.
And that's key there by Michelli, grabbing onto that, knowing that the guys on the ice are hanging low a little bit, breathing on the heavier side. And so getting those fresh legs out there will benefit the Rockets. We'll see if they can get up the ice and try to make this a 2-1 game.
At the point here, goes up to Sanders. Sanders tries a long lead pass up there to Mayers, but it was intercepted here. The Rockets trying to get that puck up. It's sent down the ice once again here. No icing call, as they're going to say that Coote is back in time. And the Rockets now in the offensive zone, but it's going to be the Nationals working their way back up ice, carrying it forward here. Going into the corner, looking for it. LeBlanc stops up, gets the puck back, still has it, looking for a pass. Thrown on goal. That one goes wide. And into the corner. Now Brendan Mayers will just throw it off the glass and down the ice. Riley Wood will give chase back on Coote. He throws a hit as well. Coming in to help him out there, but almost losing it slightly. Sanders as well is down there. Mucci back on the point. But now the Nationals work their way back up ice. Onto the stick there. Carrying it forward. Boucher, top of the circle. Goes to LeBlanc. Backhand over top of the net. Rebound. That one stopped by Michelli. Another glove save there. That one on a puck off the glass that Sheedy got a good shot off of.
Well, a good read there by Michelli, knowing that that puck had hit the glass and it's going to come from a sharp angle. And Sheedy also realizing it, that coming off the glass. And so Sheedy throws a shot on, and a good read there by Michelli with another good glove save. So he'll hang on, and now another face-off.
One back, McKnight goes over. Big slap shot. That one way wide in the net there, but it goes into the corner. Chantler played it back and trying to get it through. Icos sent down the ice. Now carrying it back into the defensive zone here. The Nationals will try to go up the ice. They will. Getting that puck up ice right past the red line. Throwing it forward and in on the offensive attack here. Chantler tries to throw that one forward. Now Icos back down there. Franklin loses it. Trying to carry it forward. Right back out front of that backhand. Stopped by Michelli. And now thrown into the boards. That'll draw a little bit of a crowd as Poirier with a little bit of a late hit, and that might send him to the penalty box. We'll wait and see. And I think it is going to be a cross-checking call. They're just taking the one.
Poirier with that late hit will lead him going to the penalty box, as once again the Nationals were causing some chances in front of Michelli, and so Poirier with the late hit will end up costing him 2 minutes for him and the Rockets. And once again, the Nationals power play will go to work here with only 3 minutes and 16 seconds here to go. So for the remainder of most of this second period, the Nationals will go on to the power play. Number 4 for them. We'll see if they can capitalize up 2-0.
Face off, tied up, but one back to the point here for the Nationals. Walking across the line here, Mailloux goes over. Shady finds Vinogradov on the circle. Big one-timer. Mailloux throws toward the net. That one was tipped, goes wide. Sheedy will pick it up once again here. Sheedy walking across the blue line into the slot. Goes over to Vinogradov. Vinogradov looking for a pass. Comes right back out front. Now thrown over. Davis goes back to Vinogradov. He'll come back out to the top of the circle. Goes up to Mailloux. Now Mailloux goes back to Vinogradov. He walks across the line, tries to find it over to Sheedy. That one's lost. Clerk will just try to clear it. He can't. Up to the point, Vinogradov over to Davis. Davis out into the slot for Sheedy. That one stopped, and Burns will just go into the corner to try and pin this one, but he'll get out of it and try to pin it once again here. It's out of the zone here as the Clerk will send it down the ice. Babenko gave a whack at it, but was unable to get it, and he'll go to a line change. Already 55 seconds gone here on the power play for London. Vinogradov on the toe drag. Gives it over there and across the line. Thrown into the boards there. A hit in a dangerous location. No call here from the officials. And back in their own zone here, the Nationals will try to set up this power play once again with 45 seconds to go in the man advantage. That one turned over onto the stick of Cody Clerk. He'll backhand it down into the London zone. Then go for a line change himself. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Nationals leading 2-0. Thrown out front there from the Rockets. A shorthanded chance there, but quickly regrouping here, the Nationals as they work their way forward. Intercepted by Sanders, thrown up, and now Riley Wood works his way into the offensive zone. On the back end, thrown towards the net, that one over top. Not gloved down by Wiranata. 15 seconds to go here in the power play. Nationals have one last chance. Worked it over on the side. Coming in across. Back into the slot. Almost onto the stick of Sheedy. Losing it. And now Wood works it up to Sanders. Sanders into the offensive zone. Tries to throw it towards Wood, who is in the slot. The Rockets are back to even strength now with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here in the second period of play. Now up in across the blue line here. Stopping up. Guest. Guest goes back to the point. Martin thrown towards the net. Glove down. Chance out front there for the Nationals. Trying to get it back there. Brendan Mayers. Good toe drag move. That one intercepted by Hall, and the Rockets will work their way up ice. The Rockets have a 3-on-1. Hall with the puck. Looking. Stopping up. Goes towards the net. That one hit off a stick. Didn't even make it there, and the Rockets lose another chance on an odd man rush. Puck back behind the net here. Trying to work their way through. 40 seconds to go here in the second period of play. The Nationals will try to pick it up and carry it up ice. That long pass will miss everyone, but it won't go for icing as Mucci picks it up in his own zone. Elliston playing the puck up forward to Brendan Mayers. Mayers up into the National zone here. Now back, trying to throw it up ice. That one poked forward. It won't be an icing call as it's down into the Strathroy zone. Blake Hall bank to play it. He gets tied up into the boards. 12 seconds to go here. Icos, toe drag move into the slot. Throws towards the net. Michelli gloves that one down. And he'll make the stop with 8.5 to go here in the second.
An opportunity missed there by the Rockets. They had a 3-on-1 brewing there, and once again the Rockets unable to capitalize on it. As the initial puck holder kept on to it, he had two other players with him, could have made a pass. Tried to make it a little too late on it, and so with 8.5 seconds, the Nationals have one last shot at trying to go 3-0 here to end the second.
Up to the point here. That one will be poked forward by Brendan Mayers. Carries it forward into the offensive zone. One last chance. Thrown towards the net. Stopped by Weirnauta on the rebound there. Elliston tries to bang it home just as time expires here in the second period of play. But that will do it. We've played 40 minutes, and the Nationals hold on to a 2-0 lead.
That period there was a better period there for the Rockets. It didn't seem as the Nationals were inside of the Rocket zone as much as they were in the first period. The Rockets had their chances down the other end as well. They had a power play, and they had a couple of odd man rushes. That late one there with right around 8.5 to go, and the Nationals were able to capitalize on, once again, a mistake inside of the Rocket zone. That led to being 2-0 here at the end of 40 minutes.
The shots on goal after the second period of play, a two-period total of 28 for the London Nationals and a two-period total of 20 for the Strathroy Rockets. And the Nationals will carry a 2-0 lead into the third period of play. What's going to be a good third period of play as well. The Rockets will look to try and come back out with a little bit of intensity. They've had their chances. They just need to find a way to solve Weirnauta.
Yeah, and Weirnauta so far tonight, he hasn't been the sharpest of goaltenders that we've seen so far this year. As Weirnauta has had some rebound control issues. There was a shot that was basically, like you mentioned, Noah, 100 feet away that he had to actually react to, as it actually fooled him a little bit. And so as it went off to the corner, Weirnauta's not having the best of rebound control. The Rockets got to read that, pick up on that, and try to get back into this game. Only down 2. They're still in it with another 20 minutes to play.
So we'll go ahead and take the break. The third period coming up next here on Strathroy Rockets Hockey on the Rockets Radio Network.
You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey.
One shot, that one scores! What a shot from Wood! It towards the net, scores! Cody Close ties the game with 22.7 to go. He tries to work his way towards the net, finds his shot, scores! Across and his shot, scores! And that one goes wide, Chase out front, scores!
Well, welcome back inside of the Western Fair Sports Center. We are through 40 minutes and 2 periods here in London, and the Nationals are holding on to a 2-0 lead and controlling most of the play, Jeremy. They have been in the offensive zone for probably upwards of 75% of this game. The shots on goal, though, just 28-20. They've been keeping the puck to the outside a lot. You've talked about it a little bit. It's a lot to do with how the Rockets are playing defense tonight.
And that's the thing when you're playing that defensive strategy of keeping everything to the outside. As a defender myself, that's one thing that was an important thing to do. You want to make sure that that forward that's in front of you doesn't get around you to the side or tries to get in behind you. You keep them in front of you. And that's what Strathroy has done here tonight. They've kept all of the Nationals forwards to the outside, not allowing those dangerous scoring chances. Only time being so maybe on the power play because you're down a man. But like I said, they're keeping everything to the outside, which has led them to being still close in this game. Only down to 2-0 here, and they're still within reach. They can get 2 quick ones here to start this third period and have this game being tied up at 2.
The Rockets not without their fair share of chances as well. We talked a little bit about the Rockets having some good scoring opportunities, although they are getting outshot and really outplayed in this game. They've had a few chances so far where Sean Wiranata has had to bail the Nationals out a little bit. There was one save where he kind of dove across the crease and was able to make the stop. If those go in, then this is an entirely different game on both sides. Luckily for the Nationals, Wiranata has been pretty good in his 20 shots faced so far tonight, and the Rockets will look to try and solve him here in the third.
Yeah, and the Rockets in that second period, they had a couple of odd man rushes that ended up not being capitalized on. They had that 3-on-1 late within the last 10 seconds of that period. And on that 3-on-1, and it was a defenseman that had the puck, and being a left-handed shot, he had the option to try to go for a pass, and being a defenseman, your first thought is to try to get it to a forward, as we mentioned, Noah. Trying to get it to a forward so that they can put the shot on net. But unfortunately, it didn't end up being cashed in, and so here to start this third period, the Rockets got to be on the jump. They want to try to get that first goal and try to be one goal closer to trying to win this game here tonight in London.
Puck down, and the Nationals take control. It's Mailloux at his own blue line here, trying to work some speed up into the neutral zone. Just dumps it in as soon as he gets there. The puck takes a hop, and right off the side of the net for Michelli. Now thrown up around the boards here, unable to clear. The Nationals still have control down in the offensive zone. Puck goes up to the point. Walking across, Mailloux goes into the opposite corner there. First man to meet him there, Poirier. Poirier tries to throw it up. He does get it up to the stick of Hoskins, and now Hoskins works his way past the Nationals bench, trying to poke that one forward, losing it slightly, but Babenko will now turn back up ice. Babenko dodges a few bodies there as he works his way into slot. Still maintaining control of the puck, gets a shot towards the net there, didn't get a shot on goal. Now Hoskins tries to get it through to the slot as well, but it's turned up ice, and the Nationals work their way forward and across the blue line. Onto the stick here, offensive zone chance, toe drag move, scores! What a rush, and the Nationals will add on to their lead here, 3-0.
Slick move there. It was a nice little toe drag. D came in, and a beautiful goal there by Chandler. That's his second of the night. And so another beauty there for the Nationals. They go up 3-0. Not the start that the Rockets want. Now down 3. That mountain starting to become a little bit higher.
Just 51 seconds into the third period, the Nationals extend their lead 3-0. And now working their way up ice, the Rockets trying to get their puck forward on the stick of Riley Wood. Wood thrown towards the net, kicked away by the pad there of Wiranata. Back behind the net here, it goes to Brendan Mears. Mears looking for a pass, tries to go right out into the slot to Wood. It goes up to the blue line. Guest goes over and tries to move it up to Martin, but that one's just going to be thrown up forward by the Rockets bench. Picked up there as Wood gets it in across, but Wood, battling with his man, loses it. And now the Nationals come back the other way. Aaron Guest in across the offensive blue line. Goes wide, throws it up to the point. Now thrown up once again. Martin towards the net. That one goes way left off to the side of Michelli. Now back behind the net. Trying to dodge the hit there of Hull, but Hull's able to get it past onto his backhand and work it out as he throws it off the glass there. Kept in, though, as Martin made a nice play onto the side of the net. Now towards the net. That one's stopped by Michelli. Bounces right back out front into the slot, but it's going to be able to get cleared, and Sanders will work his way up ice. Now Sanders flipping that one up to Brendan Mears. Backhand shot. That one goes right through. Rebound, scores! Gets a rebound wraparound. And Brendan Mears has the Rockets on the board. It's now 3-1.
Well, if you don't succeed at first, you try and you try again. Brendan Mears has been lurking around the net all evening. He had a chance right there on the backhand. It squeaks through Wiranata, and then he just goes around the net and he pokes it home. And just like that, I just mentioned how the Rockets needed to get going. That mountain was starting to get higher. Now it's starting to get lower. That 2-goal lead now on the Nationals is now starting to become closer.
Into the offensive zone, but Clerk dodges a hit as he works that one up forward into the London zone here. McKnight up onto the stick there. Now carrying it forward. Spezial has it, and he works his way forward. Throws that one towards the net, kicked away by the side there. And the blocker as Clerk has it in the corner here. Now trying to work the puck up, battling with the defense here of the Nationals. Spezial tries to work it over to Clerk. Clerk picks it up behind the net, tries to center it over to Spezial, but it's picked up by Franklin. Now Franklin tries to center as well. Puck back behind the London net, thrown off the side of the net there. Well, it's going to be Sheedy picking it up in his own zone, stopping up and waiting a little bit before he works the puck up ice. That one almost intercepted. Franklin gets it as he takes a hit, but moves the puck up ice. Now Farragher goes D-to-D here as they look to try to work out of the defensive zone. Sheedy at the top of the circle as Clerk goes for a line change. Sheedy will look to build up some speed here as he dumps that one forward. On forward, carrying it through. Burns takes a big hit down in the Strathroy zone here. 3 minutes gone in the third period. Rockets and Nationals both striking ones. It's 3-1. Now Mailloux, a slap pass into the corner. It's turned over. Prue will throw it off the boards there and get the puck out, and there'll be a chance here once again for the Rockets as going wide is Hoskins. Hoskins thrown down to the ice there. Arm of the official is up. It's the back official making the call here, and the Rockets will get a chance on the power play.
Josh LeBronc will go to the box. Pardon me, it's actually going to go to Zach Sheedy, so it's not on the play down in the national zone. It's somewhere else on the play. As you can see, one of the Rockets players was starting to come in towards the zone, and a close call there, but the back official had something else up on his hand, and so Sheedy will go and sit for 2 minutes, and so the Rockets have a power play here that they want to cash in on.
Cleared right away by the Nationals, so the puck already back down into the Strathroy zone. It's 2 minutes for roughing to Sheedy. As you mentioned, it was a play behind the one that we thought was getting called. Sanders in across the line, goes over to Wood. Wood looking for it, tries to go onto the back door there, kept in. Freifogel goes over to Hull. Hull loses that one off his stick, and now Davis will work it up to Vinogradov, and they'll come in offensively short-handed. Vinogradov tries to go wide and wake his way towards the net, thrown behind the net now. Losing it there, Wood throws it down the ice here, and Wood is going to ice the puck here on the Rockets power play.
A bit of miscommunication on the Rockets power play as Wood just shot that puck down, and that's something you don't want to do on the power play as Wood was looking for a man, nobody home, and so now the Nationals are going to get to kill some time off here down inside of the Rocket zone. 15:53 here left in the third period, a minute 20 to go on the power play.
Thrown down into the National zone off their own man, though, so no icing call here. Martins works it up here, and the Rockets, who are in on the forecheck, will allow that one to be cleared all the way back down into their zone. Already a minute gone here off the London penalty. The penalty killers working well here as they try to pin the puck up against the boards in their own corner. Rockets back within 2 here after a goal by Brendan Mayers. His 10th of the year, first Rocket to reach double digits in the goal scoring category. He has the puck now, right out front of the Rockets bench, trying to poke that one forward. Wood does poke it forward, but it's going to be thrown all the way back down into the Strathroy zone by Coote. Out of the bench here, coming to play the puck and work his way out forward, Jenny. Long lead pass up there onto the stick of Brendan Mayers, who rims that one around the boards. Wiranata's out of his net to play it. He throws that one up to Mayu, who's going to throw that one all the way down. The Rockets unable to get anything going here on this power play as they have it back behind their own net now. Jenny takes a second to wait for his forward units to get ready to go. He breaks out from back behind the Strathroy net in across the neutral zone. Over onto the stick of Babenko. Now Babenko goes wide. Goes up to the point. Jenny over to Poirier. Poirier thrown on goal. Tipped out front. Good chance there. Goes right through the blue paint. And now Babenko will have to try and battle up with Castle. He picks it up. Goes up to Jenny. Jenny. D to Poirier once again. Poirier thrown on goal. That one blocked and sent down the length of the ice. And he'll go for an icing call as Sheedy was already out of the box. So down the ice it goes. And the Rockets will have an offensive zone face-off here. 5.5 minutes gone in the third.
Close chance in front of the net there. Halfway through that power play as the Rockets had the puck right in the blue paint. And once again, Wiranata having to come up big once again.
Back behind the net, Hoskins has the puck, looking for a pass here. Goes up to the point. Prue tries to send it back into the corner. Now Hoskins carries it out. Top of the circle, loses it. And it will clear the zone, so Burns right back in front of the Rockets bench here will have to look to try to find a pass, but he's just going to dump it into the corner. Elliston will give chase right away, comes around past Wiranata, tries to get that one past. Hoskins now back behind the net, takes a hit there from Scott, and the Nationals will be able to work their way out offensively, just dumping it in, right in on goal. Michelli's going to take it with his pad and cover up before he gets snowed. That's going to draw a little bit of a crowd here. Now Burns is going to throw a few punches, and this might result in a penalty. We'll wait and see.
Little skirmish there in front of Zion Michelli as it appears nothing is going to come of it. And so a face-off is just going to come to the left of Zion Michelli. And so a key face-off here for the Rockets. Want to win this one, only being down 2.
It's one back by the Nationals. Goes up to the top of the circle here. Thrown on. That one stopped by Michelli. Rebound goes wide. Right back in. And no goal there as it was stopped. And the Rockets will look to try to break up out ice. Now carrying it through. Good drop pass there. Onto the side. Stopped by Michelli. Nice save. Thrown right back out front here. And into the corner. The Rockets will be able to try and clear the zone here. And they will. And coming up ice with the puck here, Babenko. Up onto the side to Elliston. Elliston tries to give it right back to Babenko, but the puck goes back behind the net. Losing it there. Trying to get it right back. Elliston has it. Elliston looking for it. Goes up to the point. Mucci thrown on goal and an easy glove stop there for Wiranata, which will draw a little bit of a crowd there as Hoskins comes right through the paint.
And a good forecheck there by the call-up in Elliston, as he was able to get control of the puck there for the Rockets and get a shot on net, which ends up being an effect in having a face-off inside. Key face-off again here for the Rockets. Want to win this one and try to have an offensive opportunity.
Franklin now behind the net here. Offensive zone, trying to get the puck back. He does. Continues the battle. Spezial has it now. Works his way into the corner with the puck. He's got Franklin there with him as well. Bushi's able to get that one up to Sheedy here. Now Sheedy works his way up ice. Sheedy dodging a hit there from Franklin. Offensive zone, carrying it forward, puts it into the corner. LeBlanc will be the first national there to meet him. Mucci tries to get it out here. That one's thrown up. Spezial tries to get it up, and the Rockets will be able to clear. It's right up onto the stick of Franklin, who just puts it up into the national zone. Coot, who's back in his own zone, tries to throw that one up. He's unable to get it, and finally he will as Sheedy throws that one up. Now Sheedy almost onto the stick of Bushi, but it's going to be intercepted as Mucci carries that one forward, throws it up into the middle of the ice and off a stick of Franklin down into the London zone. Franklin with Clerk here in the corner, trying to get the puck out. Mucci on the pinch, capped in by Spezial, and now a hit will allow the puck to get all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Hull's going to go back behind the Rockets net and wait there to try and find a pass. He throws that one all the way up to Franklin. It goes off his stick and up into the netting and out of play.
You can see the frustration there by Franklin as he knew as soon as he had tried to touch that puck, in which indeed he did, it ends up going out of play. So the face-off will go down to the blue line of the Rockets. And so once again, as time is slowly ticking away here on Strathroy, need to get 2 goals to try to force some extra time or try to get a third one, try to win it here in London, where the Nationals have only lost 3 times on this ice surface.
Rimmed around the boards to Mares. Mares tries to find a centering pass there. Intercepting it, Sanders goes up to Wood. Wood will carry it forward into the offensive zone here for Strathroy. Drop pass, Brendan Mares one-timer. That one was stopped as it hit off a shin pad. Freifogel tries to go with a shot on goal. It goes all the way up to the point, kept in as Poirier throws it, but now it's going to be turned over here as the Nationals pick it up right onto the stick there, throws it up onto Sheedy. Sheedy gets right back up. He's going to have a chance into the slot. Shot. That one stopped, and it will go up and back behind the net. Stays in play. 11:27 to go here in the third period of play. Nationals leading 3-1, and back up ice. Freifogel comes, throws that one up. Wood tries to turn it over. Freifogel has a chance here into the slot. Loses that puck as it hits off. Tries to throw it towards net. Redirected. Thrown right back out in front. Wood has it now. Looking for a pass. Makes a toe drag move. Throws it into the corner. Sanders tries to throw it up into, but it's going to be picked off and turned over as Vinogradov throws that puck up past Cal Davis. It'll go all the way down, but not ice as it's thrown in. Return pass. That one stopped by Michelli as a nice play. Had a good shot and scoring opportunity for Cal Davis down low.
When the puck is on Cal Davis' stick, it normally finds the back of the net. And on that one, it was a back pass to Davis. Davis being able to get the shot off. Zion Michelli making the save. A bit of a missed opportunity there by the Rockets. They had a man here at the close blue line, but the Nationals were able to read that and turn that puck over.
Chance into the slot. That one stopped by Michelli. Right back behind the net. They try to center it again here. And Gradov looking for a pass. That one stopped as well. Shot right back out front, and the Nationals all over the Rockets here. Now carrying the puck into the circle. Good drop pass. Goes out into the corner. That one gets intercepted. Thrown up the boards there, but it's capped in. And now thrown into the boards there on a hit from Hoskins. Turning that puck up to the point. Goes slap pass. Farragher makes his way past. Down low into the corner. Back behind him. That centering pass. That one goes off the skates, and Elliston will pick it up here for Strathroy. Throwing that one up to Hoskins, who works his way forward before getting that one turned over. Now Burns. Burns comes in on the forecheck here all the way into the corner. Throws a big hit there in on McKnight. Looking to try and get the puck back. Gets it over. Hoskins. Hoskins throws that one towards the net. It's blocked. Burns tries to get it back here, but Vinogradov will carry it out of the zone here for the Nationals. Past the halfway mark of the third period of play. Holding on to a 2-goal lead. One-timer. That one goes wide. Good chance as well. Thrown back into the corner by Martin. Vinogradov tries to pick that one up, but it's going to be sent down the ice by the Rockets. We'll see if it has enough, and it will go for an icing.
Rockets players can't change on the play, and so an opportunity here for the Nationals inside of the Rocket zone. Just underneath 10 minutes to go now. Being up by 2, the Rockets still have time to get back into this game. We'll see if they can try to win this draw with some tired guys out on the ice.
One back by the Nationals to the point. Thrown on. That one goes wide. Missed the net by about 2 feet. Goes into the opposite corner. Mucci tries to get it out here. Goes back up to the point. Thrown on goal. That one goes wide. Burns will come to get it in the corner here. And Burns is just going to flip it up and down the ice. But it will go up and out of play into the Rockets bench.
Buck deflects off and into the Rockets bench. So it'll actually go inside as the Rockets shot that one clean out. So again, another face-off opportunity here for the Nationals inside Strathroy territory. Shots on goal currently are 35-26 in favor of the London Nationals.
Getting thrown out of the draw here now is Jacob Chandler. It doesn't affect the Nationals as they win it anyways. Trying to take control in the corner. Right off the shot. That one's stopped by Michelli. Back in there. Thrown in by Coot. Goes into the corner. Trying to work their way out with 9 minutes to go here in the third. They'll finally be able to clear the blue line here. It goes all the way back down to the London blue line. Martin works that one up. Gets it hit off a stick there all the way into the Strathroy zone. Mucci now thrown in the boards. Tries to get that one up. Kept in by the Nationals. Chandler tries to move it up into the slot. Spin move thrown towards the net. That one goes back into the corner. Another good chance there right off a shot. And that one stopped as Chandler had a good chance in the slot. And this one will draw a little bit of a crowd out front.
As the crowd draws again, Chandler out in front. He's got 2 goals already. He's looking for the hat trick, and so once again, you don't want to have Chandler sitting out front. Once again, Zion Michelli making the save, his 34th of the evening. He's been one of the stars of the game so far for the Rockets.
Castle will take the draw here for London against Sanders. It's one back by the Rockets. They take control, try to get it out of their own zone. That one thrown up the ice, almost intercepted there as the Rockets had Wood waiting up high here for that pass. Carried in, Brendan Mayers up into the slot on the backhand here. Makes a good move. Wood on the backhand, tries to throw that one right back in. It goes into the corner now. Wood takes that one back. Trying to get onto the stick of Sanders and poke it forward. It goes up, and it's going to be picked up by Guest, who will work his way past all the way up onto the stick there, carrying it across, drop pass into the offensive zone here. Nationals will lose that one. Keep it in at the blue line, though, and try to work their way up. This one's going to be a turnover, and the Rockets will come back up, ice the other way. Wood, he's got Mayers with him. Loses that puck into the corner. Another odd-man rush that the Rockets had a chance on, but lost the puck. Wood on the good toe drag. Tries to work towards the slot. West Poirier thrown towards the net. Redirected. Pad saved by Wiranata. Puck shoveled into the corner there by Mayu. Mayers loses that one. Riley Wood in the slot shot. That one scores! Sanders on a pass from Riley Wood. And the Rockets draw within 1. More of a crowd drawing now out front after some pushes and shoves, but the Rockets get themselves back in this game 3-2.
All thanks to that odd man rush. They had Mayers and Wood on a 2-on-1. Wood missing the opportunity, but it ends up leading to a scoring chance as the puck bounced around in front. Had 2 Rockets out in front, and they score on that shot as Sanders gets the shot through Wiranata, and now with only underneath 8 minutes, they're only down by 1. The Rockets are very much in this game.
Nationals try to dump this one in, but they're going to turn it over in the neutral zone and get it right back here as they work their way into the offensive zone. Carrying that one forward here, 7.5 minutes to go. Puck goes up to Cody Clerk. Clerk has Spezial with him. Clerk tries to go wide, but has the puck in the corner. Tries to throw that one right back out front. It goes out front, but it's going to be McKnight to carry the puck up here for the Nationals. And now a battle continues in the corner here as Clerk and Farragher are going at it. The officials will blow this one down. I think they might take both of them here.
Indeed they will, as both Clerk and Farragher were both gave themselves a bit of the I pushed you, you pushed me, and so the 2 of them will go and sit. Both of them are going to go roughing penalties, and so we will still be 5-on-5 coincidental penalties. They will both get 2 for roughing, and so it's still going to be 5-on-5, and so a face-off will go just outside of the Rockets' blue line. 7:22 to go. Down by 1. They are in this game here, Noah.
Nationals have it in across the red line, trying to dump that one forward. It goes down back behind Michelli in the Rockets net. Freifogel losing that one slightly, but Spezial comes in to help him out here and try to work that puck up. Just going to flip it up forward, and it will come up here onto the stick. Elliston gets it over. Shot. That one stopped as well. Good save by Wirenata. Franklin had a shot on a breakaway there as Mayu will carry it out here for the Nationals. Up to center ice there. Turns that one over. Onto the stick here. Spezial now works his way across the offensive zone into the corner. On the backhand, tries to throw that one out front to Elliston, but LeBlanc and the Nationals will work their way up forward. 6:44 to go here in the third period of play. Nationals leading by 1. Score is 3-2. Now down into the corner. Trying to lay a hit on them, Poirier as well. Things heating up a little bit, but the Rockets will work their way up ice. Elliston able to get a stick on that one, sending it into the Nationals zone before he goes for a line change. Thrown up, Vinogradov now across the offensive zone, gets the puck back in the slot. Vinogradov shot, that one stopped by Michelli, and now up ice, long lead pass, it's a breakaway. Mares shot, that one over top of the net, bounces right back out front, and gloved by Wirenata. What a chance there for Brendan Mares and the Rockets.
2 breakaways in close proximity here for the Rockets as Franklin on the first one was in alone. And once again, Wirenata made the save, and then what just happened was Brendan Mayer sprung free, had the chance. He went high and missing the net. So the Rockets are starting to come close. They are inching towards tying this game up here late.
Right off the face-off thrown on Wirenata, who's going to cover up. 6:08 to go here in the third period of play. And the Rockets are one shot away from tying this hockey game. And they've pulled a little bit closer on the shot clock as well, 38-30 in favor of the Nationals.
Yeah, the tide is slowly turning in the favor of the Rockets. They've had more of the close chances, and the Nationals seem to be having trouble getting out of their zone.
Mayors are able to keep this one in. Sandals will go in on the attack, able to get that one past as the Nationals try to throw it up into the neutral zone. Now Sanders, who's at the red line, makes a toe drag move and works his way forward. Tries to get a pass over to Wood. Wood's going to dump it right back in, and the Rockets will come already back in on the attack. Back behind the net here for London, looking to try and find his way out is Scott. Scott throws that one up. And now carrying it up here, Trantler works his way forward, just dumping that one into the opposite corner. In on the attack now. That one off the skate of Prue. In the corner here, 5.5 to go. That one's going to be thrown up ice, and now here comes Brendan Mares with a little bit of speed, carrying it forward in the offensive zone, makes a toe drag move, gets it back, throws towards the net. That one looked like it was gloved down a little bit by Wirenata. It's possibly going wide, kept in at the blue line, throws it back behind the net. Now Mares continues the battle here, tied up into the corner. Riley Wood will pick it up. Wood throws it back. Now Mares back behind the net, trying to carry it out. Has it in the corner, thrown up to the point. Mucci thrown towards the net. That one goes wide. We're not unable to get a glove on it. Thrown up as Hall throws it into the corner. Sanders battling now. This one tipped up, kept in. Wood at the blue line. Makes a move to get past, but then he takes a hit. And the Nationals and Chandler will be able to work up ice under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Chandler, toe drag move, goes to the backhand. Nice move. That one thrown on goal. Michelli stops it, but he keeps the play alive here. Pass up to Elliston. Elliston gets across the red line and dumps it forward. Comes in on the attack here with Hoskins going into the boards with Vinogradov. Thrown up there. Kitely. Now Kitely just dumping that one down into the Strathroy zone. Mucci's going to have to go back and throw this one off the boards all the way back into the London zone. Good D-to-D pass here as they work their way up ice. Onto the back end, just dumping it into the Strathroy zone. Mucci will take that one, but it takes a hop off the boards right in front of Michelli, who will cover up a face-off in the Strathroy zone with 4:15 to go.
Michelli reading that the puck bounced off the boards, and so he covers up, makes a save, gets fresh legs out there for the Rockets. 4:15 to go. The Rockets are starting to run out of time, only down by 1. We'll see when Michelli goes for the extra attacker.
Poirier in the corner, trying to get the puck out here for Strathroy. Kept in at the blue line, thrown towards the net. Big rebound. Michelli make the stop, though, with the pad. Thrown off the glass here. Kept in, though. Good defensive play, but it goes right in on goal, and Michelli will cover up on this one. The face-off will come off to his right.
Once again, the Nationals trying to keep the play inside of the Strathroy zone. They have done so for 70% of this contest. And so for the Rockets, pardon me, they're going to want to try to get out here and do what they've been doing in this third period. It's been working so far for them.
One-timer goes into the corner here. It's going to be picked up here as the Nationals try to work forward on the offense. Backhanded up on the stick of Franklin. Franklin now gets that puck over. Freifogel's going to come in on the attack, try to get that one forward offensively. Goes right back to Farragut, who's out front of his own net, throwing that one up off the boards. In across the neutral zone and carrying that one forward here. High coast, down below the net. Looking to try and center that one, loses it slightly, goes up to the point. Thrown on goal right on Michelli, who will make the save on the shot right in the breadbasket.
We'll expect to see most of the big boys out here for the Nationals, and Kitely, and also you'll expect to see Cal Davis out there as well, and Milieu, as they're going to take them off, and you're going to expect to see them in the last couple minutes here of this game. They're going to need the big boys out here, and same for the Rockets. You're going to want to have Brendan Mayers and Cleric as well here late in this game.
Try to throw on goal there, but it's going to be turned over. Mayers will get the puck and try to get it over to Sanders. Sanders will carry it across the blue line here for Strathroy. He wanted to call on the hook there. He's not going to get it. Tries to keep it at the blue line there, Wood, but carrying it forward here, the Nationals get it into the offensive zone. Trying to stop that one up, Burns. Burns will just try to throw that one, kept in at the blue line. Thrown on goal, pad saved by Michelli. And now Prue will look for a pass. Prue onto the stick here. Wood carrying it across the circle. Tries to find Sanders. Sanders backhands that one towards the net. It's going to be stopped and covered up by Wierenada.
Now just underneath 3 minutes. Wierenada having to make sure that anything that comes close, he's going to want to glove down. And so a weak backhand there by Wood, and so he makes the stop, and this is a key face-off here for the Rockets if they want to try to tie this game up.
Sanders on the draw here for Strathroy. It's going to be tied up. Tries to win it back to the point, but giving it up, Cupper will play it up here for London. That one turned over. Have an eye on the net here as Michelli looking to try and see when he's going to be coming back. Burns trying to keep that one through. It goes up into the neutral zone. Farragut, good pass up there, working their way through. Chandler dumps that one into the corner, carrying it through back behind the net. Tied up, pinned against the boards there. 2:20 to go here in the third period of play. Rockets trailing by a score of 3-2. That one just dumped up forward. Good chance. Mayers picks the puck up, backhands that one. It goes wide. Mayers all over the offense here, trying to get a chance here with some numbers. That one dumped down the ice. Hull's going to have to come back into his own zone. Makes a nice move to get around the forecheck there, but the Nationals now have it down in the corner here offensively. Now under 2 minutes to go here in the third period of play. Rims that one around. Now back behind the net. Looking for a pass. Tries to throw that one up into the slot. Up to the point now. Coot. That one goes wide on a big slapper. Trying to just find a tip out front. Sanders will try to tie up his man into the corner. Hull will try to do the same thing as well. 1:40 to go in the third period. Things slowed down a little bit, but the puck does get out. Sent up there and kept in at the blue line. Nationals will go for a line change here to try to get the big guns back out here. We'll watch Michelli. Michelli's going to look to try and come to the bench here as Wood carries it in across. Wood down into the corner, looking for numbers. Nucci. And that one's going to be turned over. Kitely will pick the puck up. Kitely across the red line, thrown towards the net. That one will go wide. He was across the red line, though, so no icing. Elliston across to his D partner, trying to watch the turnovers here as the Rockets with the net empty down in their own zone. Now thrown up the ice. Stopped up there, and the Nationals will go offside. And I don't think they're going to bring the face-off any further than they need to with 1:05 to go here in the third period.
Face-off will happen just outside of the Rockets' line as they will put Michelli back in, not wanting to allow a goal. And so if the Rockets are going to win this draw, as I do believe a timeout is going to be called.
So the Rockets will use their timeout with 1 minute and 5 seconds, although the clock now running. I believe it was 1:05 on the clock there when the Rockets called their timeout, Rockets trailing by a score of 3-2. They've battled within one in this game, and they're within striking distance here. They'll have the extra attacker on. We throw back to the game in Leamington a few weeks ago. The Rockets were down 3-1. They put the extra attacker on. They got one goal, and it looks like they scored the tying goal as well, but it was waved off with the net off. So the Rockets, with the extra attacker on, they can get it going, and we'll wait to see what they do here.
Yeah. Head coach for the Rockets, Jason Furlong, he's going to draw up a play. As soon as the Rockets get possession, they're going to want to get themselves set up, and so they're going to have basically a minute to try to set something up, try to get inside, as it's going to be 59 seconds to go here. If they can get the puck and go the other way, We'll see if they can try to do so. Try to get inside the national zone and try to get themselves a tying goal. Try to force this one into overtime.
And now the time clock trying to get the correct time on there. Head coach Jason Furlong for the Rockets making sure that they have every second they can get. There was 1:05 on the clock, and they now do have it back up on the clock now. Face off out front of the Strathroy bench. Trying to win this one. It's going to be a tie-up and falling down to the ice. Both centermen here trying to get that puck out. Rockets got to be careful they don't take a penalty here, but Freifogel back in his own zone now. Will carry the puck up across the red line. Michelli will go to the bench. Thrown on goal there from the blue line in Freifogel. Mayer's trying to keep that puck in. Thrown up into the slot. Clerk will try to get the puck back. Make sure they can keep the puck in, but the Nationals will be able to clear here. 40 seconds to go here in this one. Net empty for Strathroy, down one. Trying to put that one up for Castle. Long shot. That one goes wide, and it will go for icing as he wasn't across the red. He's making a case for himself, but the faceoff will come all the way down into the London zone.
Castle going to argue that there was maybe a deflection, which the official is disagreeing, and so this is a huge face-off here for the Rockets to get inside of the zone, try to get something going here. London's got the big boys on with Davis and Kitely.
One back to the point here. Hall gets that one blocked, and it will go down the ice, and with ease, it will get put into the empty net, and that'll seal the deal here. 4-2 Nationals.
Well, I mentioned they had put the big boys out, and Kitely being one of them. He goes right off of the draw, blocking the shot, and then he pretty much seals the deal, winning a foot race, and he just easily puts that through. Not a hard shot, just slides the puck into the Strathroy net, and with 23 seconds to go, that will pretty much wrap it up. So the Nationals will get win number 16 on the season.
Puck goes into the corner here for the Nationals, but it's going to be thrown up there. Freifogel will come to make a play on it. It goes up to the top of the circle. Sanders will look to try and throw a shot towards there. Mayers will pick it up in the corner here, but not before he loses it, and it will get tied up in the corner there by Jacob Chatler, and that'll just about do it here as time winds down on the clock there, and the Nationals will hold on, grabbing an empty net goal, and will win this one by a final score of 4-2.
Tough way to lose this one if you're the Strathroy Rockets. You come into the third period, you score 2 goals, you make it a 1-goal game. You had the net empty like you mentioned and couldn't come up with the effort. The Nationals come on out and they win this game, and they get win number 16 on the season. Get another 2 points, maintain that first place spot in the Western Conference.
The Rockets get close in the third period. 2 goals. Brendan Mayers all over the offense, but it wasn't enough here. And the last second empty net ditch for the Rockets comes up empty there as Kitely puts the empty netter home. And the Nationals, as you mentioned, will improve there, winning their 16th game of the season and grabbing a 4-2 win here at home. The Rockets will take a much-needed day off tomorrow night before they head on the road to St. Mary's to take on the St. Mary's Lincolns Friday night at the Pyramid Rec Center. For Jermey McGrady, Noah Smith, we thank you for listening with us tonight, and have a safe and happy day off.